anniversary. Me and Andy are here. We are having our date and we are eating right in front of the temple. We're here, our 13th year anniversary. We're at the Provo temple eating our dinner. We got some takeout from Chili's and we're having a romantic dinner together. Hey. So if you're new here, my name is TSB Stokes. I'm a mother of 5, Major Legend Mays, Taz, and Rose. I'm married to the handsome Andrew Stokes, and I'm 35 years old, and 278 days ago, we're gonna close that. I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, and I have been documenting my journey this way on YouTube every single night. So if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more. You can join us every night and let us know in the comments where you guys are from, where you're watching from. We want to know where you're watching from. And smash that like button while you're at it. Hi Amy. Amy, we got a gift from you today in the P.O. Box mail that we haven't opened up yet, but it said to Kelsey and Tia, so we'll open it tomorrow on a live. So we're gonna do a Happy Mail live tomorrow, you guys. So tune in, it'll be fun. Thank you so much. We love it. We love getting Happy Mail from you guys in the P.O. Box. But since it's our anniversary, I thought a lot of people asked about our love story, about me and Andy's love story. Andy says he's not going to chime in because it's not his night to chime in. He says he only comes in on Thursdays.
That's right.
So he's only going to talk on Thursday, not today. So it was 2007 when we first met. We went to a bar. I was invited to a barbecue by a friend of mine, and I wasn't gonna go because I didn't like this guy, but this guy kind of liked me and I didn't like him and I didn't want him to think I liked him, but I kept blowing him off. So finally I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to this barbecue. He wants me to go to this barbecue with his friends. So I went to the barbecue. I was the only girl. There was like 6 guys there. Andy was wearing a black long t-shirt, like a tall tee with some camouflage shorts and some black chucks. I remember exactly what he was wearing because he looked so cute. And he was the one doing the barbecuing. And I remember because I was the only girl there and I felt awkward already. So I kept asking, what can I do? What can I do? Can I help you? Can I help you? And Andy just kept telling me, no. And I asked again, I'm like, well, are you sure I can help with the meat? I can help do anything. And he just kept telling me no. He was like blowing me off and kind of being rude. He was kind of being really rude. Yeah, he was being rude. And so finally I kept asking, I was 21 and he was 26. And so he was not like letting me help with the barbecuing at all. And so finally, and he was kind of being just kind of rude. And so finally he was like, go get some ketchup. You're not talking. This is my story. You said you're not talking.
Just remember who's writing a book.
We're writing a book, you guys. We're going to come out with a book. Woohoo! You guys excited? Andy's writing a book. Anyways, so finally he's like, go get some ketchup. And I was like, okay, is it in the fridge in the house? Like, can I go in the fridge? And he goes, no, at the store. So he sends me so I'm like, and I feel moted and like stupid. I'm like, okay, this guy does not like me. He does not want me around. So I told the friend that I came with, I was like, okay, he's sending me to the store for ketchup. And so he came with me. And on the way to the store, I was telling his friend, I was like, okay, your friend hates me. I am not going back there. Like, I'll pick up the ketchup. We'll go back and I'm dropping it off and that's it. And so that's exactly what I did. I dropped off the ketchup. I ate my hamburger really fast and I just left. I was like, peace out, see ya. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm never gonna see that guy again. That was awkward. That was the weirdest barbecue I've ever been to. I did not feel welcomed. about a month later, I saw Andy. I was working at a clothing store called Gen X, and Andy comes walking in, and I'm wearing like these Daisy Duke cutoff shorts and a cute shirt. Remember, I used to wear the Ed Hardy shirts a lot? Those Ed Hardy shirts. So I had an Ed Hardy shirt, a scarf, and these Chucks on with, I think I was even wearing leg warmers. Was I wearing leg warmers? With my Chucks?
Yes.
Yeah.
And your booty shorts.
And my booty shorts. Heck yeah, gotta rock the booty shorts when you can, you know? And Andy comes in, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's that guy again. And then and by this time I was like, hey, I don't even care. Like, he doesn't like me, so I'm just gonna talk to him and whatever. And so, he comes back, and we ended up having small conversation, and he was getting shoelaces. He was buying some shoelaces, and I was at the time putting on like college dances. And I asked him, because I needed bouncers, I needed help. And so I was like, well, he was like in between teams at the time. He was playing football, and he was like going to another team in a couple months. So he wasn't really working or anything. So I asked him, I was like, do you want to come and help me bounce at this college dance I'm putting on? And he was like, yeah, sure. So then he came and helped me at the college dance, and he was the bouncer there. And I tried to talk to him the whole night. Like, I tried to. Yes, I did. I tried to hit on you the whole entire night. Yeah, I tried to talk to you.
I was outside and you were inside.
No, I came outside to try to talk to you. Remember?
And your boyfriend was there.
No, I didn't have a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, what about Sweater Boy?
I didn't.
Sweater Vest Boy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I did not have a boyfriend. That kid didn't like. He's just weird. He just didn't like me.
He cried to get in to watch you.
Oh my gosh. Is this my story or is it your story?
Go ahead. Just tell the truth. The truth shall set you free.
He was not my boyfriend, okay? It was not my boyfriend. He was some guy, I don't even know. But that night, I tried to talk to Andy, but it was really difficult because I was like running around doing everything else. Dancing, performing, rocking my booty shorts, you know what I mean? And Andy doesn't remember, but I was trying to talk to him. Anyways, I had another dance coming up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask for his help again. So I asked Andy if he would come and help me bounce for this dance. And so he said sure, he would. And he came back, and that night I was like, okay, I'm determined to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him. I'm gonna not make out with him. No making out yet, okay? And he's getting mad. Okay, so I was like determined to talk to him. I was like, hey, tonight is my night. I'm going to talk to Cambria. Says, yeah, right. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to make out with him. Now I can't get that out of my head. We didn't make out that night, okay, guys? That's not why, nothing happened. But I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to hit on him. I'm going to get to know him. So I like purposely like would go and like just try to, talk to him while he was bouncing. I purposely was trying to go by him. And that night we were like cleaning up, and I asked him, I was like, oh my gosh, like, because he's really into fitness and like getting healthy and stuff. So I was like, oh my gosh, I really need to lose 15 pounds. Like, I'm performing at the Nuggets game in like 3 weeks, and I really need to look good in my uniform. So is there any way? And this was a lie. This was all a lie. Girls, this is how you pick up on the guy, okay? This was all a lie. I looked fine, okay? There was nothing wrong with me. Right? So anyways, that was my way to keep talking to him, because I was like, how am I going to keep talking to this guy if I don't get this, after tonight? So I was like, can you put me on like a workout plan and like an eating program? And this was my way to keep talking to him. He didn't know that. I was just, I was just working it up in my head. So Andy was like, yeah, sure, I'll help you out, So he wrote me up like a
You
eating.
totally missed our first date, by the way.
We haven't been on the first date yet.
Yes, we have.
No, we haven't. We went on the first date after, because I go to the Nuggets game.
You're misremembering.
And while I'm in Denver, you asked me out on a date, remember?
I did?
Yes.
Or did you ask me on a date?
No, I kind of hinted about the date, but you asked.
Okay.
I hinted and
keep
nudged.
Yeah, keep going.
Nudged the date. Whose story is this, you guys? Whose story? Okay. So, anyways, I work up this big master plan to make him still talk to me for these weeks. You know what I mean? So I tell him I need an eating plan. I need a workout plan. He puts me on all this stuff. So meanwhile, these weeks we're like texting, you know? We're like, he's asking me, how are you doing on your eating plan? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. Not really doing it. How are you doing? How are you doing on your workout plan? Oh, it's great. Not doing it. Are you mad? Now, are you finding out the truth?
No.
So, anyways. So, he puts me on. So, we're talking. And I go to the Nuggets game. I go to the Denver for this game. And we're texting while he's like, so how did it go? How's Denver? How was the Nuggets game? How was your performance? And then I was like, oh, good. But you know, I really wanted to hang out with you. Stop looking at me like that. Stop looking at me like that.
Like what?
Stop looking at me like that.
Jeez.
Stop looking at me with those gazy blue eyes.
Listen here, Sally.
You're like gazing into my eyes like that. Okay, stop it. It's creeping me out. Oh my god.
Now I'm creepy?
Okay, he's not creeping me out. But anyways,
Are you sweating?
while I was in Denver, yes, because this story makes me heat up. Like I get all heated. While I was in Denver, he asked me out because I nudged it. Girls, if you want it, you gotta nudge it, okay? Don't sit around and be lazy. You gotta go after it. If you see something you like, go after it. So I kind of nudged it a little bit, and he said, well, I was gonna ask you out, but then you went to Denver this weekend, and yeah, so, and I said, well, there's next weekend. Didn't I?
Yep.
I said, well, there's next weekend. And he's like, okay, cool. Well, let's go out. So this was December 15th. He picks me up for my first day. Our first date, I'm like a hot mess. That whole day, I'm like sweating. I'm freaking out. I'm trying to find the perfect outfit that whole day because I really liked him. But I knew like it was Andy. It was this guy right here. So I bought a new outfit. I was like running around. Ask Cambria. I lived with Cambria's family at the time. I was running around like a crazy person. I had a big old cheek zit right on my cheek right here that I couldn't hide. And I was running around all crazy, trying to get my hair perfectly curly. I was trying to look awesome, trying to, look perfect for this date. And then as soon as he rings the doorbell, I throw myself on the couch. Like I was sitting there the whole time. Like I didn't do anything. And I tell Cambria, open the door. Go answer the door. And so she goes and opens the door, and he comes in and picks me up. He looks so handsome. He's wearing this like some jeans with a nice button-up shirt with this suede brown jacket. And we walk out the door, and he asked me, I told him, I'm like, oh, I didn't even get ready. I didn't even have time to get ready, which was a lie because I had actually been getting ready for the last like 5 hours. And I was like, oh, I didn't even have time to get ready. And I just threw this on, and I just threw this outfit on. Which, did you tell me that night?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Which Andy was like, he knew I was lying because I still had the dang tag on my shirt. I left the dang tag on my shirt. So all the talking about, I just had no time to get ready, and I just threw this old thing on, and oh my gosh, I look like a mess. I'm sorry. He knew the whole time I was lying. So that was our first date. And I told Cambria, I was like, hey, if we go, because he took me to a work party. Why'd you take me to a work party on your first date?
Always the best choice, gentlemen. Work party.
Why?
A, you don't want to go to your own work party, but you have to. So you bring entertainment with you. But then if you don't like the girl, you can just like migrate away.
So rude. He's so rude. Anyways, he took me to a work party, and I told Cambria, I was like, okay, if he takes me like anywhere else afterwards, I think I have a chance. I think he kind of might like me. But if he brings me home right afterwards, then it's a no-go. He's not gonna like. He doesn't like me. Well, guess what happened? He took me to a movie afterwards.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. We went to Alvin and the Chipmunks after the work party, and you guys made out. No, Sophia. No, Sophia. No. Come on now. No kissing on the first date. Are you kidding me? Then after that, it was love at first sight. We were conjoined at the hip. He didn't want to leave my side after that. He was Tia in love. Did you like me that first night?
Yep.
How did you know? What was the moment you were like, oh, okay, I like her? Yesterday?
What?
No.
Did I say that?
No, like night of our first date. Shut up. What was the night of our first date?
When I thought, oh, yeah, we could probably go somewhere else besides the work party.
She's not that bad.
Yeah.
He's so nice, right? He's so romantic, right, guys? So anyways,
I'm just real. You know what I mean? There's realism and there's everything else.
Everything else.
Very practical.
When he saw the tag on my shirt, Grandma Vicky said, yeah, when I was like, oh, this old thing, I just threw it on. And here we are with the tag sticking out of my shirt.
That was just funny.
That was hilarious. And so after that, like a week later, he met my family, and we went to a family, like Christmas. It was like a Christmas party, and we made gingerbread houses, and he got to meet my family. My family was all shocked because I was like I was dating just like a bunch of people in that year. It was random guys all the time. And so when they found out I had a boyfriend, because no one knew except for Tanya's family. And so when they found out, they met him at the party. So all of them were like just shocked. And when Andy walked in, they were all like, who is this giant person? All my brothers were like, what the heck? Who is this giant? Because Andy's a big boy. And anyway, so he met my family that night at our Christmas party. And then Tanya, my sister, convinced him to marry me.
Not that day.
Yeah, it was that day.
No, it wasn't.
Babe, it was that day she was...
No, it wasn't.
When was
I'm
it?
confused. It was after that.
Yeah, that night. After that. Everyone left.
She's confused.
When was it then?
It was just another night after that.
At Tanya's house?
Yes.
When you came over?
Yes.
What'd she say?
I can't remember.
So how can you remember that, but you can't remember the conversation?
I remember it wasn't at that party.
But she said...
It's your story. Tell it.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, Tanya was asking, she's the one that told Andy, so what are your plans with my sister? And does this look like marriage? And do you want to marry her? And Andy was like, I guess so. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he felt pushed to do it, but he wanted to. He really did want to. You really did want to. Were you like, this is crazy, this is happening so fast? Because it was within like 2 weeks, 3 weeks of us meeting. Hello, Earth to Andy.
This is your story.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So then Andy proposed to me on December 31st with the help of my sister in Cambria. I was working at Gen X that night, and I got the call from Cambria if I could help her and her friends with a scavenger hunt, a video scavenger hunt. And I was like, okay. I didn't really want to because I wanted to go hang out with my boyfriend, Andrew. And I didn't, but Camber was like, we need you, Auntie T, we really, really need you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to. And then finally, she was like, please, we really, really need your help. We have to do it. And so finally I was like, okay. So I text Andy, I'm like, hey, do you want to come with me to my niece's scavenger hunt? And he told me, he's like, no, I have a meeting with my mom and dad. And I was like, what? I'm like, so he turned me down. So then I was mad and angry the whole night. And I was upset because didn't have my boyfriend with me, obviously. So I was sad. And Cambria and her friends were like, we need a driver. We need you to drive us. So I take Cambria and her friends to all these places all over town to do this video scavenger hunt after work. And we go from place to place to place. And finally, the last place, they're like, Auntie Tia, you have to come and help us find the light. And we were at this park. They're like, we have to find the light switch to this. And I'm videographing it. Like we're acting like we're videoing it. And they're like, we have to find the light. We have to find the light. So then finally, finally we find the light and they switch it on. And all these beautiful white lights go off. And the whole thing is sparked in beautiful white lights. And Andy comes out walking in his cute jacket and his cute jeans, and he gets down on one knee and he asks me to marry him. Do you remember that now?
I do remember.
The sad thing about it is I wasn't even able to get cute. I had on like sweats and a t-shirt. Oh my gosh. Andy looks all nice. He looked all beautiful and handsome, and then I looked like a mess. And it was so beautiful, and I was surprised, I was shocked. But I told you to get ready. She did tell me to get ready, but I didn't believe her. So, but it was so beautiful. So we were engaged December 31st, and then January 26th, we got married. So it was literally like a month later, we got married. 4 weeks later, we got married in the St. George, Utah temple for time and all eternity together. And we couldn't be happier. Are you happy? Tell them you're happy.
I'm happy. happy.
Tell them I'm awesome.
Tia is amazing.
No, you're
awesome.
No, you're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, best story ever. From ketchup to being a bouncer at my dances.
Hey, Tia.
What?
What's this?
I'm awesome.
She's awesome.
So you're awesome.
I don't have to.
Say it. To a fake diet plan, to the Denver Nuggets game, to our first date, to meeting my family, to being engaged, to getting married. That is our love story. And did I leave anything out?
I'm sure you did.
I used to drive a green Bug, and Andy would drive it. And
No, I didn't drive it.
You did drive it.
No, I
Yes.
never drove it.
Yes, you did drive it.
I only would drive it if you needed it moved or something.
There was plenty of times you drove me home in it. You would drive me home in it.
Negative.
Yeah.
There was plenty of times that you just slept there because I wasn't driving your bike. To your house.
Oh man, I love this guy. Anyways, we are so grateful to be married, and that is our love story, and we're sticking to it. Happy 13 years. 13 years of marriage.
I'll provide my rebuttal statements on Thursday.
Andy says he has statements coming on Thursday night. He is going to share his story Thursday. Are you sure? Just share it now.
Negative.
Okay.
Thursday's my day. It's a thing.
Come back Thursday, guys, for the real story, I guess. I don't know. I guess my story's not real enough for everybody. But that is it. We love you guys. Thanks for joining us every night. We love you guys. We're grateful for all of you. Grateful for your support and your prayers. Guess what I did? We worked out today, second day in a row. Give me 5. And we danced a whole lot today. So grateful for little baby steps. Grateful. Grandma Vicky says, now go make out. Kelsey has the kids. Grandma Vicky. Come on, we don't do those things. All right, say a prayer, Andy.
It's my night on Thursday. I'm not here.
Oh, you're not here? Oh, okay. He's not here. I'll say the prayer. Okay. Our dear, kind, gracious Heavenly Father, we're grateful to be gathered here together. We're grateful for all these good people that pray for us and unite their faith and trust, and to be able to come together for our family. And we're so grateful for this beautiful life that we have together, and grateful for the last 13 years of love and marriage and family, and for all of our opportunities of ups and downs to be able to go through together. We're so grateful for to be married for eternity. We're so grateful for all that was given us. We're grateful for temples, and we're grateful for all the good people and all those that are praying and fasting for us. And please bless all those that might need thee, and that they can feel thy comfort and love. And please bless all those that are mourning or sad, that they can feel thy love as well. We love thee so very much, and we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. We love you guys. Aloha means hello, goodbye, and we love you. Good night.